Everything in life has a cycle. Everything in life will end. There is a beginning and an end to everything within the cycle of life. The moon has cycles from when it is birthed into new moon into its closing into a full moon. The human being has a cycle as well from birth until death. Now the question is, how do we become comfortable with the letting go and the death of all things? So whether we like it or not, we will die time and time again. We will die in relationships, at the end of friendships, at the end of group projects, at the end of our career. And death is actually such a beautiful thing because it allows a space for transformation, for new things to grow, and for new things to occur, for new relationships, new connections. And I think that's one of the things that us humans suffer with the most is when something changes. The inability to flow with life, the inability to take on new things. Not everyone, but we all kind of get to this point at some part of our life where we have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and there's something holding us back from completely releasing and letting go and trusting something bigger than ourselves, the divine mystery of the universe. And so, how do we come to terms with letting go? How do we release the fear of what comes next? Maybe the answer can possibly be, and simply be, that we accept the cycle of life and death. If we could really just see these cycles as opportunities for growth and renewal, then maybe we would open up ourselves to the death of all things. The death of a relationship, the death of a friendship. So again, not the dying away and end of something, but a door that opens into something new, the blossoming of a new experience. So let's try observing, being aware of all the things happening in our life, the experiences, the way that we feel about them, the lessons, the messages coming through from each experience, and always knowing that there's something positive behind each experience in life. So if it's a death of a career, you were working a really intense job, maybe you liked it, maybe you didn't feel comfortable there, there is a higher power that has control over the way that your life will move. You also do, but this power wants the best for you. And if there's something that is not serving your highest purpose, then most likely and usually, in most cases, you will be kind of pushed off of that path and onto your divine purpose, onto your divine path. So I think if you're dealing with a situation like this, whether it be, again, like the end of a project, maybe you were spending time in a community and then that came to its end and it's time to, travel solo or do something on your own, or maybe it's the opposite, you've been alone for a long time, traveling, working, whatever it may be, just focusing on yourself. There also comes an end to that cycle, which doesn't mean that you won't come back to that space, but maybe it's time to open yourself up to new projects, new opportunities, new people, new loves, new love life, whatever it may be. So let's put an intention to be more open, to allow ourselves to flow into the unknown, and just be okay with death. Accept it, open yourself up to the end, but the beginning of something new.